An iPhone case that will ensure your phone never dies? Let's have a look. Dave Taylor here, and I'm looking at this case. This is the ZeroLemon iPhone XR battery case, and it is not going to win any awards in the looks department, but boy, the functionality is really cool. Let's go ahead and I'll take the phone out, and notice how I'm doing this. You take the top, you bend it down, and you slide the phone out. It is important to do that the right way, or it will not work. So here's the iPhone XR with its 2,942 milliamp hour battery. That's a pretty decent sized battery, and the XR is known as having some of the best battery life of any of the iPhone series, so that's good. But you can still run out of battery. So that's where this case comes in. And you can see it has like a big hump on the back. That's an extra battery. But that's not just an extra battery the same size. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So that's like 1.5 additional charges. Pretty handy. The front is, again, pretty straightforward. It has a built-in lightning connector, just a little stub at the bottom. And so to put the phone into the case, do this right or you will not be happy. You bend the case back so you can sort of put the phone into the top, and then you slide it in until it's properly connected with the lightning connector, and then you just pop the top over, and now you have the case fully on, and it's on the iPhone, and it doesn't have much in the way of protection, but it has a lot of battery life, so that's good. It does make your phone heavier. This is a 6.2 ounce case, so that means your phone feels about twice the weight. Now, it's funny, I read one review on Amazon where they were complaining that it felt like they had a brick in their pocket, in which case I wonder if they've ever actually held a brick, because bricks are a lot heavier than this. Be that as it may, it is important to know that ZeroLemon has had a long history of actually working with battery systems. So they have short circuit, overcurrent, overcharge, overvoltage, and temperature protection systems built in, and they have a smart charge. So if you plug it into your lightning connector charger, which is how you would need to charge it, then it will charge your phone to 100% and then charge the extra battery. So that's perfect. You plug it in when you go to bed, and then when you wake up in the morning, everything's fully charged and ready to go. Your phone is going to run as long as it runs, and then whenever you're ready, there's a power button on the back that you push, and now it's starting to charge. Now, the power button also gives you access to, there are 4 LEDs that show you the power status of the ZeroLemon battery. So we're at 3 out of 4, so that's not bad. The phone itself is at 100% and it's charging. I can see that in the corner. And I have an additional at least 1 full charge, probably 1.5 charges on the extra battery case. Now, I talked about the built-in lightning connector. That's important because it does not work with wireless charging. You wouldn't expect it to with having this big metal plate on the back, but it is important to know that this is the only way to charge this whole setup without popping your phone out of the case. So, not much else to talk about here. I think that aesthetically, it's not going to win any awards. It's certainly functional, but it's not pretty. If you're looking for really pretty, then you probably aren't going to get a second battery, because that's just how the sort of designs and how these sort of products work. But if you're tired of your phone running out of juice at like 9 or 10 p.m., then something like this makes it a whole lot easier than having to hunt for a power outlet and having to sit there and let it charge for half an hour. So this is a really nice alternative if you have really long hikes or long conventions or really long days at school or whatever, and you just don't have access to a convenient electricity. So let's see, let me show you also how to take it off. I showed you that earlier. I'll do it again. You bend the top back and then it just slides right out. Super easy, but do it the wrong way and you could potentially actually break the lightning stub in your phone, which would be really like the worst case possible ending. So don't do that. Now, the only thing left to talk about is the price, and they've done a nice job of making it affordable. But before we get to the price, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate when you do that. And give me some feedback. How do you deal with having battery life issues on your phone? Do you have an external battery? Are you one of those wall outlet hunters? Or do you just cope and say, oh, well, my phone's dying. I guess I just won't have a phone for a couple hours. So this is an interesting alternative. This is is the ZeroLemon iPhone XR battery case, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, sleekly built into the case, and it will cost you $34.99 at Amazon.com. So, this is Dave Taylor. I'm going to get back to charging my phone, which means I'll catch you in my next video.